The more you know about other people's lives, the easier it becomes to accidentally live theirs. And I think this is one of the most dangerous things we do without realizing it. Because you can hear someone's story so many times, and that eventually you start treating their reality as if it's your own, and thinking about what's happening to them, that it's going to happen to everybody, and it's like a law in like the universe. But not a lot of people actually faced what other people has faced, you know. Sometimes don't you hear someone saying, don't trust people, be careful, and another person tells you, never leave a stable job, and another person told you, marriage ruined my life, and suddenly you are not listening to their story anymore. You are building your future around their stories. You're not listening at this point, you are consuming. And at this point, you made it like a law that's going to happen to everyone just because it happened to them, and you hear them repeating and speaking about these stories many times. Always, 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 you have to understand that you are a listener. You are a listener, not the one who owns this experience. You don't own this specific experience. You did not go through that. But somehow, because we want to protect ourselves, and this is like how our brain works to protect us, you took like one bad experience that somebody have like gone through, and you treat it as a law that it's going to happen to everybody else as well. But who said that? It's so funny to say this, but back in the days when like the COVID days, not everybody till these days got COVID. Many people got it, but other people don't. So think about it like this. Like, this is the most popular one. Many people did not get COVID, even though it was like around, like it was everywhere. So why do you think that what the stories that these people are living and these people are experiencing this and this is going to happen to everyone else as well? No, someone else's experience is just an information. It's not your destiny. Even if the person is your mother, your father, your sister, your closest best friend, or even the person that you trust more than anyone else, their experience remain their experience, and they lived through their own circumstances. And you might never, 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 never experience theirs. They took the decision that you didn't take, because people are different. They had a different personalities. Of course, people are different. They have a different needs. They have a different timings, and sometimes even a different version of themselves. So how do we take the results of the like someone else's life with everything that they are different in, and somehow we consider these results as a law for our lives? We think that these results is like a law and it's going to happen to everyone. Who said that? It's nonsense. Negative stories are contagious. A person does not need to experience something to be affected by it. This is the reality. It's enough just to hear it. And it's enough to hear it even more consistently. If every time you talk to someone and they told you how bad work is, you will start seeing work in a different way. Or maybe mostly it's going to be the same way that they've seen their work. If every time you hear that like relationships are harmful and everyone is lying and everybody is manipulative, you will start entering a relationship. Once you enter like a specific relationship, you will expect harm before like anything happened. Like nothing is happening, but somehow you are expecting the harm. If every time you hear that people cannot be trusted, you will start looking for a betrayal before even it happens. The story becomes the lens, and this is dangerous. You haven't lived the experience, but your mind stored it like like pardon, your mind like made that specific experience like as something to expect. It like make it like it like put it in like a specific store in your mind and stored it there, so we have to be careful because it's going to happen to us as well. So if this happened, we need to react like this and this and this, and did this and this and this, and all of these overthinking on all of these days and time, maybe panicking. It might never happen. Even the people we love, no matter how hard we love them, we should not make them the main characters for our story. No matter what, we have to deal with them as a side stories or like a side character, because guess what, this is it. Basically, you are the main character of your own life. It does not mean not caring about them or like neglecting them. No, it's the exact opposite. Love them, listen to them, help them, give them advice, be there for them. But you have to remember they are living their story and you are living yours. And somehow you have this thought, especially like when you hear a story and you somehow, that's why sometimes we judge them between ourselves. Between like when you hear someone did this and this and this, and you have like this weird judgment inside them, inside between you and yourself, and you think, how did they did that? That's weird. So you be judging between you and yourself, but you're not actually saying it out loud because they are living their own story. Always remember that they are different. Don't expect everybody to behave like you, because nobody is like you. Don't you dare make them the main character of your own life. They have a different path. They're experiencing the different things, because the moment someone else becomes like the center of your life, you will start looking at what they want and not what you want, and how do they feel and not how you feel, and what will happen to them instead of what's going to happen to you next. So as a result of that, you will spend so much time understanding everyone that eventually you become a stranger to yourself. And it happens all the time with many of us. We know our family's problems. We know everything that they've been through. We know our friends' concerns. We know people's stories. And we know why and why and why and why this person did this and this and this, and why they are like this and this and this, and why so and so is acting like this. But when we ask ourselves, what do I actually want? And we discover that we do not actually know, because we've been too busy writing other people's stories and thinking about what's going to happen to them if they did this and this and this, and what's going to happen to them if they did not do this and this. And I've been there. I've realized that sometimes I hear someone else experience and unconsciously like start treating it like a warning for my own life. But then I have to remind myself that I'm not them. I am basically at this point an outsider who is just listening to someone else's story. I do not have their circumstances. I don't have their circumstances. I don't have their personality. I don't have their choices. So why should I inherit their limitations? Listen, but do not absorb. Do not absorb. You don't inherit someone's destiny just because you listen to their story. And especially if it's like negative talking, at this point you need to shut them down or shut yourself down. Like, I start doing this when I hear someone, because I limit the negativity around me as much as possible. And when it comes to my family and friends, when I hear someone being so negative, too negative about a specific thing, or like negative about anything, I start to like, I don't know, I either like make them, silence them in a good way, like it's going to work out either way, and I remind them of everything that they've been through and they actually conquered. Or I basically get out of that room if I don't have the energy, or I just like shut it. Like, I basically tell them to like speak about do not speak about it, do not speak about it. Or like even shutting myself down, like I just stop not listening at all. You know, when you are in a room standing there but you're not actually listening to something? Somehow, I don't know how I did that. But at this point, I choose how to react. So I am basically not listening at all. I'm not with you. So sometimes it looks like I'm daydreaming between the conversation that they have in the specific moments, but I'm just not listening at all. Love your people, listen to your people, learn from your people, but do not let someone else's life become the blueprint for yours. Because if you made someone else experience yours, you made them the main character of your own life. And as a result of that, you will lose the most important person in your story. And it's you. It's you. It's you. Listen, but do not consume. Look at other people as other, like, side stories, because they are. You are the main character in this life. They are like a side stories for your story. This is basically it. Do not make someone else experience a law for your life, or that's going to definitely happen to you. Because guess what? It might never. People are so different. Thanks for watching.